In the past few weeks, I've been doing something I rarely do, taking sessions for school kids on basics of money management. And honestly, it surprised me when the schools invited me for these sessions because I usually work with adults. But I'm glad they did because those sessions led me to create this video for you all today. If you are a parent who is watching this, I would request you to stay till the end. In the session that I took, I taught kids the most basic thing, how to make money choices. And it was so interesting to watch how some kids made really smart, practical decisions and some were like, इतने पैसे तो कुछ होगा ही नहीं और पैसे चाहिए होंगे. And that's when it hit me. This is exactly what we adults go through every single day. The constant struggle of do I spend now, do I wait or do I save? And the reason we struggle is because most of us were never taught how to make these decisions as kids. We just grew up assuming there will always be money because our parents fulfill all our needs and wants. But the moment we stepped out on our own, suddenly the money was limited. And those small choices that we never practiced as kids became really big struggle in adult life. So I thought of creating this video for all the parents out there on how to build good money habits in children and why. But before we begin, let me quickly introduce myself. Hi, I'm Ashish, founder and CEO of SLA Finserv. After working with people on their finances for over 20 years, I've realized we all keep making same money mistakes. And that's why I started this channel to share those lessons and stories so that you don't have to go through the same struggle and instead you can build a strong financial future for yourself and your family. If you look at the most Indian households, parents rarely talk to kids about money. And there are few reasons for this. First, as parents, we want to protect our kids from adult problems. We think, let them enjoy their childhood. Why burden them with talk of expenses? Second, for many families, money is still a private topic. Parents don't discuss their income, their bills, or their struggles even with each other openly. And so naturally, they don't talk about it with their kids either. And third is our love for them. We work hard so our kids don't have to struggle the way we did. So when they ask for something, we give it. But the problem with all of this is when kids grow up always getting what they want without ever understanding where the money comes from, they grow up thinking money is unlimited. Now imagine what happens when that same child moves to a hostel or starts their first job. Suddenly the money is limited. Their monthly allowances or salary is 25,000 or 30,000, but their lifestyle expectations are already at 60,000. So to fulfill that gap, they start swiping credit cards, taking personal loans or borrowing from their friends just to maintain the lifestyle they have gotten used to. And this is especially worrying today because our kids are growing up in a world where spending feels completely normal. So if we don't teach our kids money habits early, they will surely struggle later. And in some cases, they might end up in debt before they have even had a chance to stand on their own 2 feet. So now, let's talk about the real questions. How do you actually teach money habits to kids? The good news is you don't need to overwhelm your kids with complicated financial terms or boring lectures. Kids don't need to hear about SIPs or investments. What they need is a simple, practical way to practice money decisions. And this can start really young. It can begin when they are 5 or 6 years old because that's the age when kids begin to ask for something. Papa, I want to buy that toy. Mummy, I want to go to the arcade. At such times, what most parents do is they simply buy it. But instead, that's a perfect time to introduce them to the idea of budgets. For example, you can tell your kid, this month you have rupees 500 for toys and games. That's your budget. Now, when you go shopping, let them decide how to use it. If they buy a toy worth 500, then tell them they can't buy more toys for the rest of the month. If they pick up something more expensive, tell them clearly you can't have this because it's beyond the budget. When the kids hear this often, they start optimizing their choices to fit the budget. And they will remember this every single time they are going toy shopping with you. This simple act teaches them their first big money lessons. You can't have everything. If you buy one thing, you can't buy another. And honestly, it's better to learn this at the age of 5 in toy store than at 25 with your first salary. Now, as kids grow a little older, there's another tool that becomes incredibly powerful. It's not new, in fact, it's old age idea, but still most effective way to teach kids money management: pocket money. Pocket money is powerful because it gives kids ownership. It's their money. They can spend it, save it, or blow it up. But if they run out, you don't bail them out. That's where learning happens. We followed this very strictly with our daughter. There were times she finished her pocket money before the month even ended. And when that happened, we didn't rescue her. Instead, we asked her to think, where did the money go? What did you spend it on? And how come it got over before the month ended? And if she had no money left, she had to cut down on outings with her friends or skip small things she was used to buying with her pocket money. Over time, this taught her accountability. She began to realize if I spend too fast, I lose out later. And today, as she studies in Mumbai, I see the results of this. We cover her basics: rent, food, education. But for everything else is her responsibility. If she wants to go out, shop or travel, it comes from her allowance. And because of that, she now makes conscious choices. Sometimes she will say, I will take the metro instead of 300 rupee cab so that I save for a weekend plan with my friends. Even for her trips home, we gave her a yearly travel budget of rupees 50,000 and we told her, you decide how often you want to come and whether you will take a flight or a train. This made her think about her travel, how often she should come, should she take a train or a flight. In fact, she has already planned her travels for the whole year. And honestly, today she knows more than I do about flight or train tickets. It's not that my wife and I can't afford her travel. We absolutely can. But the point is, if she doesn't learn this now, she won't be able to manage tomorrow when she starts earning on her own. Beyond this, there is another equally important concept to teach kids, which is savings. And this doesn't mean lecturing them with, you should save money because it's good for your future. Kids don't connect with that. Instead, they need to see the benefits of saving in real life like we all do. We taught the concept of saving to our daughter when she was much younger with her canteen allowance. She used to get rupees 50 a week and we told her, if you save rupees 10 each week, at the end of the month, we will add an equal amount you have saved and we will put into your piggy bank. And once you have enough money in your piggy bank, you can do whatever you want to do with it. Over time, she saved 500 and she got the birthday gift for a bua with her own money. With these savings, she understood three important things: saving, return on investment, and goals. And I still have a clear memory of the happiness on her face. It wasn't about the gift, it was the pride of buying it on her own. That small act gave her confidence, and over time she learned the concept of savings, which she now uses to save for her concerts and other experiences that she wants to have. As a parent, when I see my daughter making rational money choices on her own or even panicking a little when she overspends, it actually makes me happy because it tells me she's getting ready for the real world and she'll be able to handle it without losing sleep over money. This brings me to the end of today's video. But before you go, I want you to do one thing. If you found this video useful, share it with other parents you know, because the earlier we start teaching our kids about money, the stronger their future will be. And I would love to hear from you. How did you find this video? And what money lessons are you already teaching your kids? Drop them in the comment section below. See you in the next one.